Alright folks, I want you guys to check these things out. These look absolutely fantastic. These are like works of art. These are the most detailed ships that I've ever seen in Scrap Mechanic. So we're going to send you on your merry way over here. Just go ahead, have fun. Don't poke the base please, because I don't want any holes in it. Here he goes. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's going to the base. Oh, what are they doing? Are they just... Oh, these are actually really big fish compared to the base. This one turns as good as the last one. Okay, I like this. This is nice. We can have battleships where we can run into each other. We'll call them battleships. Or maybe we'll call them ram ships. Hello YouTube, Camodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of Scrap Mechanic. Today we are back with some epic viewer creations, as you can see in the background here. We are also back in the underwater base. Now I will be going back to a normal viewer creations episode soon. We're kind of sticking to the water theme this week, but I will shoot back because I've been getting quite a few non-underwater related viewer creations, so I will be checking those out soon. Now, we are in the underwater base. We are by the military section, which we had that episode a couple days ago, if you'd like to check that out. I'm still building on that. I've got a bit of work to do, and we should have another one of those episodes out very soon. But anyways, remember all the workshop links will be down in the description, and if you are enjoying Scrap Mechanic, maybe leave this video a thumbs up, helps out my channel, and let's jump right into these creations. Alright folks, I want you guys to check these things out. These look absolutely fantastic. These are like works of art. These are the most detailed ships that I've ever seen in Scrap Mechanic. And we're about to jump right into these. Now, these were sent to me over Twitter, and it's by a guy that had been sending them for quite a while. And I was like, alright, you know what? Let me go ahead and just check one of these out, because he had been sending over a lot of epic pictures. So we're going to hop into this here in 1 second. But first, we've got a little bit of stuff to do here. You guys have been going crazy over the AI creatures or animals that we've been putting here in the base, which, by the way, the shark is around here somewheres. At least I hope he is. Maybe he's lost. But let's go ahead and spawn a couple more. I've been sent some. So the last Viewer Creations episode, we had this AI shark made by Amar, and this thing was really cool. It swims around, it avoids stuff in the base, and it's kind of creepy because he will sneak up on you. Well, we've got something a little less intimidating here. We've got a couple new AI creatures. One is this ocean parrotfish. This is actually kind of cool looking. It's one of those really colorful fishes, and well, of course, in Scrap Mechanic, you've got to color by the block, so I think he did a pretty good job with it. But what's really cool about this fish, and this is by CJCKCT23, check this thing out. He's not nearly as big as the shark, but he is really active. His fins, they all move. Actually, you can see his tail moving right there. He's kind of got some derpy eyes, a little googly-eyed, but he's using the same sensor method. This is just really compact. Check out this spider web here. I want to make one of these because I want to make like a whale or something. But let's go ahead, watch him take off here. He's kind of fast, and he's really active. He turns a lot more than the shark does. So he's going to go bounce off. I kind of want to let a fleet of those out, but I probably should wait on that just in case that starts to lag. So yeah, he's going to go travel way over to the base, and hopefully we will see him some more during this episode. I'm sure we will. If not, I'll go find him. But yeah, I definitely want to thank I'm going to go ahead and say his name again because I can't remember. It's going to be CJCKCT23. for sending this over. This will be another one that I'm going to leave in the base because I think it would be neat to see this thing fly around at some point when you're just walking around and you kind of forget about them. So we've got one more, and I've got a serious question. What is a narwhal? Like, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is. At first, when I saw them, they got really popular. The only thing I really remember narwhals from is a annoying, I think it was a Sprint commercial, and it was the Narwhal song, and it drove me insane. But here is a narwhal. It's by the same creator as the ocean parrotfish. Now, keep in mind, this isn't the same creator as the AI shark, but I do believe they're using the same method. So this is an AI narwhal. He swims around. I don't know how active he is. Ooh, he's kind of big. Okay, this is probably the biggest one we have. The shark isn't quite like this, so I'm kind of curious. I do want to see a whale soon. Looks like this is a similar setup. This looks a little bit more spread out. Let's go ahead and set him on the ground. Ooh, he lagged a little bit when he set on the ground. Ooh, what is this? Okay, this looks like some sort of stabilization gyro or something, but yeah, Mr. Narwhal's kind of he's got a gnarly hole in his back. Okay, well, that is very complicated. I would explain that to you guys, but I'm not that smart. So we are gonna let Mr. Narwhal go, and let's see what oh. You know, I guess it's the weight characteristics, but it's really cool to see. Like, he is slower than the little fish. He looks a little bit more majestic, and he's gonna run into the train tracks. No? Oh, he's turning. So I'm trying to figure out what's actually making him turn. Normally, I wouldn't think that they would turn until they see something in the distance, but some of these fish actually just naturally turn. So he's over there. I have no clue where the little fish went. Maybe he'll be back here eventually. But it looks like he's going to go on the other side of what I have built on the military base, and maybe he will swing back through. But yeah, those are really cool. Like, these are just fun to play with because you let them loose. They don't lag too much. I mean, if you get a lot of them in, they do eventually start to lag a bit. But they're really fun just because, like I said, you can be around the base and you can be like walking through and you look out the window and a fish swims by. So a lot of you guys were requesting some sort of fish, and there you go. Mr. Narwhal, yep, he's heading back to the left. You can barely see him. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out these ships. Alright, these are made by Alexon. Now, these need to be used on flat worlds. They actually run on wheels. Normally, you would think maybe it's going to be like a hover ship, but I think it's kind of the scale. I'm pretty sure you could convert this over to a hover ship, but this is morely just meant to go around on the ocean floor, or say if we were above water. It just can go around, and it's just made morely, I think, for a visual aspect of the game. Now, one good thing about these, you can have these close together, and that is a real positive to them not being like really complicated. You can actually battle these out with your friends, so if you want to get you and a friend and kind of be on these boats, I really actually would like to do a challenge with these. So yeah, we've got two ships here. You've got the Fallen Angel, and you've got, I have no clue what that says. The Kvicken. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. But one thing that's really neat is the whole fact that he's got a whole story wrote up for both of these ships. So I highly suggest reading this. It's actually kind of entertaining. It's like a little bit of lore or something. So yeah, we are ready to do this. Let's go ahead and check these things out. Like I said, we can have both of them spawned in at once. It's not a big deal. This one, which one do I like more? You know, I'm going to have to go with the black and red one. I mean, that's a little bit closer to the channel colors. Let's see, do we have a seat on the side of this bad boy somewhere so that I can hop up? Might have to put a seat on real quick. Alright, we're going to plant a seat right here. Just admire this. This is craftsmanship. Like, I love these ships. I was really disappointed. I built a hover galleon, it's been probably maybe a year ago, and it did really bad. Like, I loved that video. I loved that build, and nobody really watched it. I think it was just kind of a weird time at YouTube, and nobody watched that video in particular. But yeah, I've created something similar to this, but not with this much detail. Like, look at this thing. And this is all out of vanilla parts, by the way. So if you want to download this, this will go right into your world. You won't have to worry about any extra parts. So yeah, could you picture being like side by side, and maybe if we had firing cannons with some buddies, this would be absolutely epic. That's why I'm kind of thinking, man, if we could somehow figure out some sort of challenge to do with these, that would be really cool. So, anyways, we're on the main deck here. It looks like we have... Ooh, I didn't notice this earlier. This is a big anchor, so I can throw that overboard. I don't... Like, my ship terminology, it disappears every time I look at a ship. Like, I think I remember all the parts, and then I forget them. So, I'm not going to attempt to say everything. I just know the poop deck, I believe, is the third deck above the captain's quarters. So yeah, we got that, got some barrels on. This one doesn't have any guns on the top deck. It seems like that's not a thing here. Now, it's got some really huge cannons down below, but check this out up here. It's just the overall, how everything works with the ship. The color scheme, everything just ties together very, very nicely. Like, you've got this art here on the back, which I'm pretty sure if you're at the back of the ship, it kind of looks like something a little bit more. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know, there's like a logo here at the captain's quarters. It almost looks like a red kind of squid or something, and you've got the eyes here with the windows. So yeah, this ship does work. Like I said, it's not a hover ship, but it does drive around. You got a little red ducky there. You don't even set in a seat. You actually just start clicking buttons like that's going to be forward, that's going to be down, left, and right. So we're about to activate this here in a second. I'm a little afraid of hitting those train tracks out there, but we'll see what happens. Let's check out the captain's quarters. Ooh, this is nice. See, yeah, this is much bigger than my ship. My captain's quarters were kind of small. This one also has more decks than my ship did. And oh, this is neat. Look at this, you got like a little pirate map over here. You got a bed. Looks like he's got a stacks of gold. That's pretty epic. I'm assuming this might be, I need to read the lore again. This might be a bad pirate. I would say so by the colors of his ship and just how dark it is. It kind of reminds me of something Pirates of the Caribbean or something. But yeah, he's got a little treasure chest out here. So yeah, this might be good guys versus bad guys. This may be why we have two ships over here. Let's go below deck. These are the cannons. These are pretty cool. These are actually much bigger cannons than are on the ship over there. The other ship has more cannons, though. It's got 3 stacks. I think this one's just got the line on each side. So you've got those. Pretty detailed deck. You can actually walk out here. He's got a balcony, which is pretty awesome looking. So yeah, if you're floating around. If we could set these maybe on those invisible blocks, or maybe set those on some wheels, we could probably put this above the water line here, or we can move it down, but that would look really awesome driving around with these. So yeah, I've got all these cannons lined up on each side. You can see some more artwork here. That looks so cool. Loving this. Alright, so let's go down another deck here. Yes, this thing has 3 decks. So you've got the living quarters down here. Now these aren't the derf beds, so you can't actually lay in them, but still really cool looking. You got all the barrels down here. Got all the pirate alcohol and everything else that they have. I don't know, I need to look up a little bit more about pirates, but yeah, we've got all their stuff here. I think that leads back to the tail of the ship. What is this? Are these just here? Okay, there is a couple of things that we can interact with. Let's see. I think all of it's really at the main deck. All this down here is just kind of for show. So let's go up to the main deck real quick, and we'll actually drive this thing around. Yeah, it's just a door, and you just have the steering wheel, or whatever you want to call it, the big wheel. But yeah, this thing is controlled mostly by thrusters. You can see them down there. You've got some, I want to say, probably electric motors maybe also down there. There's quite a bit of logic and stuff going on under the underside of the ship. Now, question is, do these turn on? Where is that button? I want to turn the lights on real quick. I see them connected into here. They're connected out. There's a button here. Am I missing it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's back here. It's back here, and it's back forward. Where is the button to this? Hold on, I gotta find the button. Actually, it might be up towards the front or something. Oh, right, so I wasn't actually able to find the switch for the lights. They look like they're hooked into a sensor at the front, which I'm not really sure how that works, but anyways, I moved us out here, that way we can have a little bit more running room. We're on the back side of the military base. So yeah, you click the up button here, and we're actually moving. Now, the cool thing is the whole fact that you can walk around on deck just fine. Like, it's no problem whatsoever. We're not moving that fast. No, we're heading towards some train tracks here. Let's go ahead and see how this thing turns. Oh, okay. That turns much better than I pictured it turning. So yeah, we're gonna miss the train tracks. So let's go ahead and go a little bit forward here, and then we'll take a left. Now, the sails are down on this ship. The other ship, the sails are up, so it might be a little bit easier to see. Oh, wrong button. Deactivate this one. There we go. And boom. So this also does have a reverse, too. We don't really need that, but let's go ahead and go a little bit further over to the side. So yeah, we're pretty much even with the railroad tracks. So yeah, we're going to pass by the military side, and we're going to pass by the main side. The main side's about where the end of the wall is, so we won't be able to go that far, but I love this. This is really cool. I would kind of like to see a hover version of this, but I imagine this thing, with how big it is, would take a lot to get it off the ground. But you never know what's going to happen. I'm still pretty content having this on the ground, because I do think it could make for some really epic moments with friends, and it would be pretty lag free. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna turn back to the other ship, and can we get over the tracks? I don't know. Oh, nope, bloop, oh. Oh, that's why I think that's why we're supposed to be on a flat map. Are we stuck? Yeah, we're stuck. Does this have suspension? That might be one thing that it needs, or it might need maybe an extra set of thrusters that you can push over stuff. So yeah, you definitely want to be in a flat map to drive this thing around, but I want to go ahead, I'm going to check out that other one real quick. We'll go through it, and then I'm going to spawn an army of those little fish, and we're going to see what happens. I'm kind of curious as to how many I can get in before the game says, nope, we're done. So let's go over and check this one out real quick, and then we're going to spawn that army of fish. Alright, here we are at the other ship. It is made by the same person, Mr. Alexson. This one has a little bit longer story. It's about a Swedish captain who died, apparently fighting against pirates. Maybe he fought against the other guy here. So, yeah, this ship is also very pretty. I had to look at him at first because he sent pictures of both of them. I thought maybe they were the same ship, just painted differently, but no, they're actually completely different. Like, this has got 3 stacks of cannons on the side. It's got a skinnier front, or a more pointed front. Over at the back, it gets a little bit wider, and I believe the captain's quarters actually has a sweet deck on it. So you've got that. We got some back cannons back here. I have not been in this one at all. I peeked into the other one, so this is going to be all completely new to me. So let's hop up here, and oh, once again, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, you've got some of the grates down here, some artwork. I'm not really sure if that's... Is that this way? Maybe it's this way, or this way. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's this way. So yeah, you've got some artwork up here. You've got some cannons. These actually look very similar to the cannons I had on my ship, except for these don't have bearings on them. Mine kind of aimed down a bit, which that was actually a flaw to it, because that was a lot of bearings to have. But yeah, he's got a ton of cannons. Ooh, can we actually climb up to the top here? Do we have seats on this one? Oh, we do. Alright, let's go up to the top here. Oh, this is a view. This would be kind of cool if it was actually moving and we're up here. You can see pretty much everything from here. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. The top down here, don't go through the... Okay, there we go. I thought we were maybe gonna go through the creation. I had some weird glitches happening here earlier, and I was seeing some things that I was kind of afraid of, so... I watched a creation freak out. Normally they don't do that in single player, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But anyways, we're going to continue to walk around on deck. We can go below deck here in a second. Let's go ahead and check out the captain's quarters here. Whoa. What just happened with the door? That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Okay. Well, here is the captain's quarters. Oh, he's once again got a pile of gold over here. Got a little captain's desk over here. He's got a luxury bed. He's actually got a view of the windows here. Can we go out the back? Oh, we can do that too. So yeah, you can walk around. He's got a nice luxury private deck here on the back. We can go around in. There we go. Let's see. Let's go below deck. I have not been in this. Actually, let's go up to the poop deck real quick. Got to get that view. I'm assuming it's the same. Oh, this actually looks like it's a different control method. This actually looks like it's a WASD control method. Okay. That's neat that he's changed that up. So, you know, I kind of want to see my big hover sub go against this thing. That'd be kind of cool seeing those side by side. But yeah, let's go below the deck here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the cannon deck. This deck looks like it's actually got a little bit more detail than the other one. This has got a lot more cannons too. Nice. So you got that. You got like a little meeting or dining hall. Could you imagine trying to have a meeting and people are firing cannons off behind you? That'd be something. So you've got that. I'm assuming this closes doors. Yep. So we've got that. Lights. Yeah, I got all the lights down here. See, I like that I can actually see stuff again in the this world. I turned off a lot of the lights in the base. So you've got that. Oh, this is cool. I love this. So yeah, you can walk out here to the front. You got a lot of viewing points out here. We can walk back through here. I'm pretty sure the next deck's going to be the living quarters, or no, we've got more cannons. Oh, this thing's actually got another deck. Oh, wow, that's actually really impressive. So yeah, I've got another cannon deck here. This thing is armed to the teeth, and he's got another emblem here. I'm hoping I'm looking at these right. I might be or I might not be. But yeah, let's go down another deck here. I'm assuming this is storage. Oh, they got a little jail back here. Or it's called like a brig, I think, or something. Pop that open. Actually, maybe this is where everybody sleeps. Everybody just goes into here. This is cool. I'm really surprised he was actually able to fit this many decks in this ship. That's rather impressive. So we're going to try this one out real quick. This one is a different control method. I kind of figured they were the same, but they're not. I'm going to move this one out to the side. That way we have more room to run around. And yeah, we're going to test this thing out because I believe this is actually WASD controlled. Alright, we are ready to set sail and check this thing out. It is just WASD. There is no other controls to this, so... this one turns as good as the last one. Okay, I like this. This is nice. We can have battleships where you can run into each other. We'll call them battleships, or maybe we'll call them ram ships. This is really neat, though. I'm at least glad that it does function, and it functions quite well. I want to say he's getting some assistance in the turning with some thrusters, possibly, or it could just be the whole fact that all the bottom wheels, which I can't zoom out far enough, are on little bearings, so they all turn together. Could be that, too. This one actually feels a little bit faster than the other ship. I'm not really sure, though. I could be wrong about that, but nonetheless, very, very awesome. Is that our Narwhal on the left side? Uh-oh. What happened to Mr. Narwhal? Actually, what happened to the fish? What happened to the shark? Are they all, like, having a group meeting over here that I don't know about? Actually, no, this is Mr. Narwhal. Okay. What's he doing? Is he pinned up against the wall? He might have found the wall and he's pinned. We might need to give Mr. Narwhal a little bit of assistance. So, yeah, he's in, like, the corner of the map here. Yeah, okay, we're gonna boop Mr. Narwhal. Oh, boy. Oh, it's a little bit laggy. Come on, Mr. Narwhal. Oh, yeah, he somehow has got himself cornered. He is in the corner. We need to reset him. But yeah, nonetheless, definitely very happy with Mr. Alexson and him sending these awesome creations. His workshop will be in the description if you want to check those out. Definitely thanks for him for following me on Twitter and sending over these awesome, awesome ships. So, the time has come. It is time to create a little bit of havoc. First of all, I'm going to help our buddy, the Narwhal, out real quick, and I'm going to turn him around because he's having some issues. It could be the horn on him. Let's go ahead. We're going to turn you around. Let's send you on your merry... Actually, which side's the horn side? There we go. So we're going to send you on your merry way over here. Just go ahead. Have fun. Don't poke the base, please, because I don't want any holes in it. Alright, so... There's a fish out here somewhere. I'm not going to track him down. Let me look at my spider web real quick, see if I see him. I don't see him at all. There goes Mr. Narwhal. So, I think it's time, and this might crash the map. Luckily, I always do a duplicate map whenever I do viewer creations, and just in case something bad were to happen. Alright, so the queen parrotfish, we're about to have an army of these things. Don't want to turn them this way. Let's turn them this way. I don't know what's going to happen here. This might be the laggiest thing that we've ever done, or this might be amazing. And we'll tell really quick here when I start setting these beside each other, and we'll see what happens. This could be like an invasion of fishes. Let's see. We're going to put you over here. We might turn a couple to the other side. It's tripping me out because they're moving. Like, I need to stop that. Oh, there goes Mr. Narwhal. He's actually going in front of the military base right now, so... there we go. Let's go ahead and spawn in. We'll start with this, and we'll kind of see what happens. They might all, like, crash immediately, or it might crash the game immediately. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Okay, I wish there was a way just to tie these all together and hit them all at once. So let's go boom, boom, boom. We have an army of fish, folks. This is actually kind of nutty. Okay, let's keep releasing them, and we're going to release another batch here, depending on if this starts to lag. Alright, there we go. Look at that. Army of fish. They're invading the base. Oh boy. Actually, it's kind of weird. They split up in groups. One group went to the right, one group went to the left. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start another one, and then we'll do a walkthrough of the base, by it and see if we see them floating around, and then we'll wrap this episode up here. Alright, batch number 2 is ready to go. I can see quite a few of them still flying around. One actually passed by. Where'd he go? Kind of curious, they seem like they go a little higher in the air than the other ones, so let's go and release this batch here. There we go, have fun. Try not to get in too much trouble here, there you go. Alright. And we've got another batch going here. I'm going to do one final batch that's going to aim towards the base, that way hopefully we can get these things going. This looks so awesome. You know, and surprisingly, even with the base, even with everything spawned, we're not getting really any lag. I could picture doing some amazing things with these fishes. If we could really get just an absolute ton of them out here. So we're going to do one more batch here, and then we'll walk around and see what happens. These are going to aim towards... Oh, here it comes. Here comes the lag. Alright, we might have found the limit here. Alright, let's get these off the ground real quick and just see what happens. There you go. It could be that these couple are really close together. Oh, he wasn't happy about that at all. He just took off. There we go. And, oh, that actually alleviated the lag. I think it was because 2 of those were really close together. So, yeah. We've got groups of fishes going on down here. The shark's probably hiding in the corner right now. He's probably a bit afraid. I can see the narwhal. He's way on the other side of the base. He kind of sets pretty low. But yeah, he's over there. So yeah, they're all swimming around. I actually see a couple weaving in and out of the base itself. There's quite a few down by the military section. There's a big group over here towards the corner. I don't think these get stuck in the corner quite like the narwhal, because the narwhal's got, of course, the long horn, a little bit bigger, bulkier creation. But yeah, these are going around. They're just having a fun time. You know, I think we're going to leave the shark in, and I think we'll leave maybe about 3 or 4 of these fish in, and then the narwhal. Oh, here he goes. There you go, buddy. Oh, he's going to the base. Oh, what are they doing? Are they just... Oh, these are actually really big fish compared to the base. Oh, push your buddy. Help him out. Push him. There he goes. All right, one's out. You seem kind of lost. You're going to make it. Yeah, he's eventually going to just shimmy his way out of here. So he had that. Had a couple going by there. But yeah, that is definitely awesome. I would love to see even more AI fish, so if you guys want to keep sending these, I get a big kick out of these. These are very entertaining. But anyways, folks, we are going to return with more Ocean Base here very soon. We're going to do some more builds. I want to move back a little bit to the main base and do some military stuff too. So if you have any suggestions for that, comment below. Be sure to check out everybody's workshops for today's creations. And I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for all the support. It's been amazing. We are on the road to 100K subs. I think if everything goes the same, we should be there within 2 weeks. But anyways, folks, hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you guys next time on Scrap Mechanic Viewer Creations. Thank you.